It was supposed to be a routine gear testing camp in the Welsh valleys. Just a guy, his dog, and a freezing lake swim to blow off steam. But by nightfall, he'd be frozen in his tent, staring into the dark, wondering if the three suspicious figures from earlier had come back. So, what happened? The first video tonight comes from Grizzly, a UK-based solo wild camper who takes his dog Fendi into remote woodlands and historic ruins, documenting whatever the night decides to throw at him. It's March 7th, 2024, in the remote woodlands of Wales. Part survival challenge, part psychological experiment. And if you've ever tried sleeping in a tent while convinced you're being watched, you already know how this one goes. The footage exists, so here we are.
And think about going for a dip. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? Woo. Right, control the breathing. Control the breathing. Don't panic. Don't panic. Woo. Wow.
Guys, isn't it very impressive?
You heard it from Tony, the man. He knows it.
The king of kangaroo, Chris. That's the prince.
Right, let's do a dunk. We need to do a dunk, otherwise it's not completed. Couldn't ask for much better than this, can you? Backdrop, look at this. You'd think we're in New Zealand, but we're not. We're in Wales, man. We're in Wales. Right, I best get back down to my tent, because there were three dodgy-looking mother cluckers down there. So, here you go. Make sure the tent's all right. Make sure they haven't stole out. What the hell's that noise? Can you guys hear that? Sorry, I'd be blinding you, what? Can you hear that? I don't know what to do now.
Gaz sits by the water, catches his breath, decides a freezing lake swim is a good idea. It is not. He survives it. Remarks the backdrop looks more like New Zealand than Wales, and heads back toward camp in a decent mood. Then he remembers the three suspicious figures he spotted near his tent earlier. The decent mood evaporates.
What the hell's that noise? Can you guys hear that? Sorry, I'd be blinding you, what? Can you hear that? I don't know what to do now. And that wound up from it as well. This wasn't supposed to happen. Come here! Hey, Frenzel! He'd stolen that much food that he'd eaten himself to death. He was walking backwards, so that's how he got away with it for a long time. Absolutely stunning. Come on, mate, we need to get back across over there. We need to go back across stepping stones. She's going to hate me, isn't she?
Night now. He's alone inside the tent when a sudden noise pierces the silence right outside the nylon. He freezes, turns to the camera. What the hell is that noise? Scans the dark with his flashlight. Gets nothing back but more dark.
What the Hi. I can hear you. I've always been fascinated with Robin Hood, the legendary outlaw that used to steal from the rich and give to the poor. So I've been...
Later, a secluded clearing. Another sudden disruption cuts through the canopy. He gasps, steadies himself, and stares directly into the tree line. I can hear you. Just that. Spoken into the dark. No answer comes back, which is somehow worse. The forest went quiet. Shadows moved at the edge of vision. The figures from earlier never reappeared. Or maybe they did, just beyond where the torch beam reached. But honestly, 3 suspicious strangers near your tent, then noises in the dark all night. Yeah, I'd have been gone at the first rustle. A locked stone well house in the middle of historic woodland doesn't sound like the kind of place you'd think twice about. Just old masonry, just local legend, just a heavy door that's always been bolted shut. But when 2 guys show up to find that door swinging wide open, the Friday night beer and campfire cooking suddenly takes a back seat. This is what they found. The second video tonight comes from Leon and Ant, 2 UK-based creators who do proper campfire cooking and wild camping, with the occasional side of late-night ghost hunting around creepy ruins. Leon handles the food. Ant handles the survival. Together, they handle whatever's waiting in the dark. Spending the night next to an unlocked ritual chamber sounds like a bad idea on paper. In reality, it's worse. Let's jump into it.
Yeah, they're a bit eerie.
He thinks there's something about it.
It's just this area.
Yeah, this area is.
It's a bit freakish.
Well, there is a lot of history in these woods.
Yeah.
A lot of Civil War battles. And
Leon and Ant arrive straight after work on a wet, miserable Friday night. Trekking down the dark paths, the psychological weight of the location starts pressing in immediately. Ant admits the area feels entirely freakish. Leon notes that the hairs on the back of his neck are standing straight up. These are 2 grown men with camping experience, and they're already unsettled before they've even pitched a tent.
It's open.
oh, it's open!
That's what I just said, it's open.
Oh my gosh, it's open!
We'll have some, we'll come back with this after.
Oh my gosh, it's literally open. Last time we come up here and did the vigil in October, a couple of Octobers back, this was locked. Whatever was in there is now out.
There they are. Oh, there she is. The MSI Alexa 2. So I'm going to put the tarp up next, just so we can just sit out, just while it's raining. An Ant has brought, let's see if you can see it on here, let's put the lights on. You brought the Wild Helm, no, not Wild Helm, Wild Country Helm 2, isn't it?
Yeah, Helm Elite.
They reach the clearing, set up the tents, and then they see it. The heavy stone well house door, padlocked shut on every previous visit, is completely unbolted, swinging wide open. Leon notes the contrast with quiet clarity. Whatever was trapped inside is now out.
Which were a bit of a spooky experience because we did hear noises.
In the basement.
Yeah, we went to the basement. Oh, do you know what? I might put that on. Yeah. Got a bit of ghost tube. I think I've still got it on my phone, so we might just play on the door because we don't know if anybody's inside.
Hello.
Oh my god!
Hello.
Is that Toinette?
I mean, what's that? What is that?
I'm coming in. They've not obviously not flashed.
What is that? Why?
Why?
They approach the threshold, knock loudly on the heavy door to check for squatters. Dead silence answers. They cross over into the pitch-black stone interior anyway, because of course they do. Inside,
Place.
You never know.
You could.
It's definitely got a face on that. If you look at that.
Oh yeah. But you could literally cut somebody up there, and the blood could run into here and then straight out.
A bit like Blade. Do you remember Blade?
Yeah, pretty much like Blade.
If you've just seen Blade, you'll understand what I mean.
If you are there, shit me up.
That made me laugh. Shit me up.
If you are there.
Oh, do I have to get up?
We're done. We're packed up. Finally.
Oh well, it's still only early. It's only about 10 o'clock.
I know. I've already done this once, but my batteries kept going.
inside, the flashlight beams reveal damp masonry walls and deep open drainage channels carved directly into the floor. This doesn't feel like a water system. It feels like something else entirely. Face-like imagery carved into the stone. Channels designed to siphon fluids downward. The word that comes to mind isn't wellhouse. They say it quietly, then wish they hadn't. They've seen enough. Back to the tents. The rest of the night passes without incident. Misty morning, wet tarps down. By 10 a.m., survived intact. But those drainage channels, carved that deep, angled that deliberately, I don't know. Some questions are better left unanswered in the dark. Yeah, I'm good on ancient stone chambers for a while. 6 p.m. The light is fading fast over the cemetery grounds. The backpack is heavy, the skateboard is electric, and the shoulder is already throbbing from a mud crash he hasn't even had yet. Sam thinks he has enough time to scout a spot, pitch camp, and survive the night undetected. But darkness has a way of speeding up when you're somewhere you absolutely shouldn't be. Let's see what happened. The third video tonight comes from Camping with Sam Bananas, an American creator who specializes in real-time solo trips and stealth camping in prohibited high-risk environments. No dramatization, just raw atmosphere and low-profile evasion. Most people would look at a historic cemetery and keep walking. It's August 20th, 2022. Sam sets up a bivvy tent. This is what came back.
What's up, YouTube? Woo! I am back out again tonight on another mission. This is my first video back from the 2 overnights that I did with Kevin from Small Plots. If you haven't seen those, please go check them out. For today's video, I'm out doing something I have wanted to do for a long time. Solo overnight stealth camp in a cemetery. Woo! Very excited about this. This is not just a cemetery, it's also a historic cemetery. If you're from around where I'm from and you recognize where we're at, that's up to you. I'm not gonna say exactly where I am. This isn't just a historic cemetery. This is also kind of a public park. People come through here just to do, you know, sort of scenic drives. People ride their bicycles through here. People come here to walk their dogs. I saw somebody on one of those mini bikes earlier. So all that stuff's allowed. It's not allowed to camp here overnight. So that is one that we're breaking the rules on a little bit, but it's something I've always wanted to do. I did another cemetery camp a bit earlier when I first started YouTube, and that was a ton of fun. That was just, you know, 7, 8 graves way out in the middle of a hunting preserve. This is an actual like big cemetery. So first things first, I want to find my spot where I'm going to set up. There are tons of little patches of woods around, but I have a little bit of daylight left.
Sam enters the cemetery on an electric skateboard with a heavy pack and what can only be described as extraordinary confidence. Overnight camping is strictly forbidden here. He knows this. He's doing it anyway. The clock is ticking and the light is nearly gone.
Just took a nasty spill. I just ran into some mud. I didn't see it there. More shaken up than anything. I had the helmet on. I wasn't going that fast, but I got a pack on and everything. It's not, this skateboard's not really designed for all of that. So, but I'm doing okay. Ooh, I just need to recoup myself for a minute.
He hits a patch of deep mud and goes down hard. Unscripted, unplanned, badly injured shoulder. And he hasn't even pitched the tent yet. He walks it off because there's no other option, pushes into a thick patch of bushes, and races the last of the light to get the bivvy up before total darkness arrives.
That certainly makes me nervous because that car was sitting there when I came out of the woods. Immediately, or not immediately, but within a couple seconds, that car put it into gear and drove away. That's why you're supposed to look before you come out of the self-camping area anyway. Whoa.
First problem. He steps out to check his camouflage and spots a car idled directly outside his patch of woods. Just sitting there. Engine running. Then, the moment it clocks him, it puts itself in gear and drives away. That's not a coincidence. That's someone who saw something. Second problem. A couple walking a dog passes within feet of his hiding spot. He's set up directly next to an active public path connected to the town outside. Bad call. He retreats deeper into the brush and tries not to think about how many people have already walked past him.
Is no joke. Security keeps coming back by over and over again. Shoot. The shot, but I keep thinking I'm seeing him or hearing him. A security vehicle came by, I don't know, at least 3 times. I don't know how much of that footage I was able to.
Third problem. The security patrol arrives, headlights sweeping the path, engines circling his exact perimeter, once, twice, again. Sam kills his lights, drops to the ground, and goes completely still. This is no longer a camping trip. This is survival. 3 passes. He whisper confirms it to the camera. 3 separate times that patrol car has driven past the exact spot where he's lying in the dark. Each pass closer than the last. Each one a coin flip between getting out clean and getting a very awkward phone call home. He stays frozen until first light, skips the morning routine entirely, straps everything to his back, climbs on the skateboard, and rides out at dawn before the cemetery wakes up. Electric skateboard, injured shoulder, 3 security passes, a car that definitely saw him, and he still made it out. Honestly, fair play, Sam, but I'd have been gone at the mud crash. What makes someone sleep on poison ivy next to active grave plots while police cars circle the perimeter? For this camper, it's the challenge of the forbidden, the thrill of going undetected where he definitely shouldn't be. But when rifle shots ring out from the woods behind you and mysterious noises echo through the darkness, the thrill has a way of turning into something else entirely. Let's take a look. The 4th video tonight comes from Big Guy Camping, an authentic outdoor vlogging channel focused on solo and group adventures, from hot tent winter camps to high-risk urban stealth missions. Down to earth, relatable, strict, leave-no-trace philosophy. The kind of guy who gets dropped off by his son at a cemetery at dusk and thinks, yeah, this is fine. He made it out with the footage.
Here in a few minutes we're going to find a spot so we can hunker down. So this forest isn't quite full yet, so we've pretty much got openings all the way around. I did bring some camo netting, but you can see how easy it is to see in here. And you can't go much farther back, because on the other side of this woodland, just over there, is actually another part of this cemetery. So I want to see if I can find a good spot. I bought a little green tent. Hopefully it camouflages a little bit, keeps us out of the weather. It's supposed to drop down to about 40 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. See if we can find something that's got a little more cover to it. So this cemetery is broken up into 3 different sections. There's a section all the way on the farther side going towards the east. There's a big section in the middle, which you'll see most of that in my aerial footage when I do my drone flyover. There's this patch of woods here, and on the other side is a smaller bit of cemetery. So there's 3 sections to it. So I'm trying to find a spot in here that's got a little bit more cover than just right here in front. I want to be able to see out there, but I also want to be able to be far off enough back that if anybody rides through here, they won't see my light later on. So I'm going to do a little bit of searching. Yeah, there's people coming through the cemetery now. This is quite busy. This is a quite busy cemetery, actually. So I'm gonna just chill for a little bit, be as quiet as I can, and then once these people get out of here, I'm gonna find a spot.
His son drops him off at dusk. Police already patrolling the perimeter. Civilians still visiting graves. He scopes the terrain, identifies a dense patch of woods dividing the cemetery sections, and makes a decision that I personally would not make. Laying his unpitched tent flat on poison ivy-covered dirt as a ground sheet, and choosing to sleep completely exposed under the stars. No shelter, no cover. Just him, the graves, and whatever's moving in the dark.
Like somebody's walking around back there. Holy smokes. Ooh. 5 rifle shots just went off right back there. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna walk out there right now because it's still too light. Smooth like a fat ninja, baby. We'll do another little stealth check later whenever I have my light on and it's dark out. But right now, we're good. Starting to chill down a lot. The sun's finally starting to go down. Traffic has finally slowed a bit as well. Haven't had anybody come through here in about probably 20 or 30 minutes. So I think that we're going to be safe. I'm not going to hang.
5 rifle shots, rapid, from the woods directly behind him. No warning, no context, just gunfire erupting from the dark while he's standing in a cemetery trying not to be seen. He scrambles back into the shadows immediately. Smart man.
Does anybody know what that is? Let me know what that thing is. Of course, as soon as I ask you guys that, it's going to stop. Thanks for cooperating, jerk. Cool. I keep hearing sounds coming from over there. And it keeps sounding like it's really close. Man, I gotta stop psyching myself out. Yeah.
Every time he tries to settle, it starts again. Close-range noises in the pitch black, each one resetting the adrenaline. He admits it openly. He's creeped out, and he can't stop psyching himself out. At this point, the cemetery isn't even the scary part anymore. He survives the night undetected, makes it to first light. Then the maintenance crews arrive, and he deflates the mattress, packs the rucksack, and rides out clean before anyone spots him. Poison ivy ground sheet, 5 rifle shots, mystery noises all night, police on constant rotation, and he caught every second of it. I'd have bailed at the rifle shots. He stayed for all of it. Respect, but no thank you. You've probably walked through woods at night, maybe heard a branch snap and told yourself it was just the wind. But what happens when the wind starts talking back? When it mimics your voice from the darkness across the river? 3 brothers are about to find out. It gets worse from here. The 5th video tonight comes from Brothers Wild, a UK-based outdoor adventure channel run by a group of brothers who blend traditional wild camping with heavy paranormal investigation. Raw audio, real-time reactions, EMF meters, and a stubborn refusal to leave when things get weird. This is their 3rd attempt to survive a night in Erdig Woods. The first 2 ended with them running. The camera kept rolling. It's February 3rd, 2024, in Erdig Woods, Wrexham, Wales.
Last time as well, when I got my leg trap, I was full of adrenaline, full of alcohol. Didn't feel much at the time. That's just it. But I did feel it after. When I went away to work and stuff, my leg been having problems, it was all cut up. Ankles hurting a lot. It's alright now though.
Flooded trails, muddy bogs, fallen trees. They navigate all of it to get camp set up by the river. Firewood chopped, burgers on the flame, a drink in hand. By day, it's almost pleasant. Then darkness arrives, and the atmosphere shifts like a switch being flipped. Everyone feels it simultaneously. Nobody wants to be the first to say it.
So we've just heard voices to the right of us, but there's no one there. Like a lady literally talking.
This place is, in the daytime, it's the most peaceful, calm, nice place, isn't it?
Yeah.
As soon as it goes dark here, it's just weird.
Right guys, we just heard
A woman's voice, clear, distinct, coming from just to the right of the tents. They scan the area immediately. Pitch black, completely empty, not wind, not wildlife. A voice with nothing attached to it.
massive gunshot. You know, like the bangs when I was on Not So Solo Camp? Exactly the same sound. And keep the camera rolling for a bit in case we hear it again. Last time there was 2 bangs. That was dead loud, wasn't it?
It was crazy.
There's a farmer's field up there, like at the top. Definitely a gunshot, wasn't it?
Yep.
The ground starts vibrating. Heavy thuds directly beneath their feet, not distant, not muffled, directly beneath them. They describe it as an earthquake or something large moving through the undergrowth toward camp. At this point, neither option feels better than the other.
So the device is going absolutely mad over there.
There's nothing over there.
It's literally staying on amber. Oh wow. What?
Used to be someone over there. It's just gone. Nothing there.
We're miles away from it. We're all the way over here.
Nothing behind either.
Go back over to the device.
Oh.
The main
There's something by Rich.
What?
I just heard something up by there, moving by river.
The thing is, guys, just to let you know, this is the exact spot that me and Ashley pan over to there, bro.
What again?
So just over the other side of the river there, and them trees, me and Ashley both sitting here by the fire, and we've seen a guy staring at us over there, a big black.
Then they see it, tall, dark, bipedal, standing in the shadows behind a broken tree stump across the river, the exact spot that targeted them last time. And then it starts, mimicking their voices from the dark. Not just sounds, their actual voices, thrown back at them from across the water like a game.
O'clock in the morning to some weird voices and sound like a woman singing. It's kind of spooky. Kept me awake till about 6. Didn't run off though. Right guys. Sorry we cut it short last night. The power went on the camera and on my phone, so then I had to charge both. And by that time we were going to bed anyway.
By morning, the activity stops, gear packed, site left pristine, and for the first time in 3 attempts, they last the entire night. 3rd time's the charm. Or maybe the entities just decided to let them stay this time. Honestly, I'm not sure which explanation is worse, but honestly, I'm not sleeping tonight. He's halfway up the hill when the hail starts. Not a gentle patter, a freezing, stinging onslaught that turns the Peak District into a hostile environment within seconds. His tent peg is stuck, his rucksack is about to snap, and somewhere between the summit and the exit gate, a herd of cows is waiting to judge his life choices. Let's get into it. I'm Seth King, a UK-based creator who blends solo wild camping with down-to-earth lifestyle vlogging, capturing authentic reactions to volatile weather and gear mishaps across unforgiving British landscapes. It's May 14th, 2026, in the Peak District, England.
Look at this, that's where I'm gonna go. Them guys up there. Guys, the saddest thing. I didn't give you any time to read that. The stepping stones are unsafe to cross because of recent storms. That's so sad. That's like the biggest reason why people come here. It's not one of my biggest reasons, but it was pretty cool. I'll still take a picture of them and stuff, but damn. Okay, I'm filling up my water filter. Should be that easy, supposedly. I don't know. This part's kind of crazy because it's like flooded. I think the stepping stones are just up there, pretty much. That's how we're going. I just filled up my water, as you just saw. I'm not going to drink that yet because I'm pretty sure you can just squeeze it straight out and it goes through a filter. But I'm going to cook my dinner with that. And then I'll go out later on tonight to collect some more after that.
Seth arrives in the hills after a long drive, sets off on foot, filters river water, pitches the tent, gets a decent night's sleep. The Peak District is beautiful and peaceful, and absolutely not trying to kill him yet. That changes at dawn.
It's just started raining, like heavily. That's all rain. Might even be hail. Yeah, it's hail. So that's lit. And I can't get the flipping one stake out. Might just have to leave it. Bro, it literally will not come out. I've dug around it, everything. It's rage baiting me. Oh, at least I knew I wasn't going to go flying away. Goodness. Mate! All this at 7.
He gets the peg, tries to lash the wet tent to the rucksack, The rucksack snaps. Of course it does. Frozen, soaked, gear failing in sequence. He admits to the camera that he is on the verge of tears. Honestly, fair enough.
Going down this hill, not trying to fall, and it's quite wet, so this might be the part of the hike where you lock in or become, or you get on the knees or something, I don't know. Worst part about this is it's raining and I'm struggling, and there's loads of like little cute birds like cheep cheep cheep, like shut up, you man cannot be enjoying this. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I should probably let go of the camera until I'm down the hill. Mate, do you know what's happened? The weather's cleared up now. I'm out at the bottom of the hill. Lovely.
He reaches the exit gate, nearly there, nearly safe, and then cows, an entire herd of them blocking the path, staring at him with the specific energy of animals who know exactly what kind of morning you've had. Already exhausted and genuinely concerned about a charge from the livestock, Seth cuts the camera entirely and makes a run for it. He makes it to the car. Waterlogged gear in the trunk, dry clothes on, engine running. And despite the hail, the broken bag, the treacherous descent, and the bovine ambush at the finish line, he concludes that the high-stakes thrill of the escape was far better than rotting away at home. He's not wrong. Terrible morning. Great content. The cows remain undefeated. But honestly, everything else tonight I could, maybe, talk myself into facing. The cows? No chance. That's it for tonight. If you watched all the way to the end, you're either very brave or you made some questionable life choices. Either way, like and subscribe, hit the bell, and click one of the videos on screen. I'll be back soon with more reasons to stay indoors. See you then. And if you made it this far, there was a hidden word somewhere in tonight's video. Drop it in the comments if you caught it.